Man.
Woo!
That's all I'm waiting for now, man. I'm like, man, where's the woo? You want to run with the woo?
Oh, man. Now I'm starting to be like how we used to jump in with the "aw man."
Mm-hmm.
It used to go off. Now my brain is starting going, what can I do this week?
Yeah, man.
What can I do?
Hey, it be
this
like
week?
that. You know what I'm saying? It be
Right?
like that, man. Hey, first and foremost, man. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Right. There you go.
Shout out to the Lake Show. The Lake Show.
What did you just say?
Shout out to the Lake Show.
Huh?
Lake Show.
Oh, Lake Show.
Lake Show.
Oh, Lake Show.
Lake,
yeah. Just making
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Lake Show. Yeah. Shout out to the Lake Show, man.
For sure.
Shout out to the Lake Show, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
If you haven't already, go watch the first episode of Turn Up My DB, a rework of The Essentials, new show, kind of the same vein in a sense.
No, it's a little different, man. It's
in the same vein, but it's different.
In the same vein, but I'm talking about shit. A lot more sports. Gonna be some battle rap on there. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna sit down and have a conversation with y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Lake Show.
Lake Show. So, what's going on?
So, I'll tell you what's going on real quick. We just did a review for Reason.
Yes.
And I want to talk about hip hop right now. Just real quick. I want to get this in real quick because, it's our background, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is music. It's where we came from.
Yep.
Right? It's where we were birthed from. It's
right.
And so right now, hip hop is in the best possible spot I think it's been in all year. If you guys are hip hop fans, you gotta get on this hip hop train. I mean, it started, I want to say with Nas, the Nas album.
Yeah.
And it's just
that's where it really like
started kicking off.
Right.
Now, was it sprinkled here and there with an album here or there?
Right.
Yeah. But like I was telling you, I think it was last night, whatever. But interesting how this year has been, of soul album,
the waves of
R&B,
the genres
soul,
of music.
soul, little bit of alternative, in that spring era, and then it always turns into pop is the big thing,
Summertime, yeah.
Summertime pop. Then all of a sudden, because I was like, man, where's the hip hop
all
this
year?
Like I said,
all year,
sprinkled a couple here and there, fine.
Right.
Some burners and stuff like that, and but hip hop right now is just on point.
Booming.
It's on point.
Booming.
Like if you are a hip hop fan,
like straight up on
stuff.
the consistency of it, right? Like just the amount of good projects that have been coming out. I don't think it's been this good in years.
Yeah, man.
And check the reviews and check what you heard and you know what I'm saying? Like check Turn Up My DB. Like trust me.
Right.
We got some things for y'all. Like Nas kicked it off. Nas really kicked off this whole like thing. But then you talk about Dave East.
Yeah.
Fire. Mozzie. Fire. Burner. Fire. Reason. Fire. We've got two more. We got Black Thought just came out. We've got T.I. just came out. We got the Terrace Martin, Ninth Wonder, that whole freaking project. Fire. Like there's Benny the Butcher. Like we're gonna check that out really soon.
And then I was
here.
telling you the Exhibit and Be Real.
Oh my God! It's
and I was
just
like,
too much,
man, I was
bro.
like, what's happening, man? Everybody's like, just drop. And I think even next week, I think we're gonna see even more. From what I kind of was going through for what you heard, I saw some stuff that's like on the horizon. I'm not sure when the date, but I think everybody's trying to drop before that, Thanksgiving, Christmas era
everybody,
time,
Well, and what everybody tries to do too is get their marks in for the awards, right? For next year's awards. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, it's been some hip hop,
right?
Like some straight up Rhapsody, man, and it's been featured on a bunch of stuff. Corday is starting to slowly creep out, like Groundhog's Hall. Like, man. Hey, well, where we at?
Kendrick's creeping
Kendrick's
out.
Like on the flow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Schoolboy Q's on the flow.
Oh, man,
like,
man. It's just like,
everybody's
kind of like, and it's like, man, we definitely. There's more. I guaranteed there's going to be this push.
We're gonna have some dope.
Yeah,
shit.
the push for this is going to be huge. So, in our reviews, man, you're going to see a lot of hip hop coming up
for sure.
Obviously, we are open to everything, But I just kind of had to shout out hip hop, dude, because it's like everybody's just killing it
every
right now.
week. We're like, what?
I mean, we were lucky in summertime to get one. You know what I'm saying? We're like, where is this hip hop? I didn't even think we brought it up on the podcast. I think at one point we were like, man, what is the state of hip hop in right now? It's in a dire state. Yeah. And then lo and behold, everybody was either holding it or reworking, or everybody just felt like, man, October, here we go. Yeah. Or actually started in September. Really started in September, and now October. Just project after project is just being dropped.
Crazy, man. Dropped. Did we say reason?
Yeah, we did.
Did we throw it in? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, man, there's like too many.
Even stuff that we haven't reviewed, like the Ciroc album, she killed it too,
man. Man, there's
it's just like there's so much stuff.
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
I can't even. There's some other ones, man, that I've pulled.
Music
from what you heard
right now for me, man, is at an all-time high, man. Like, not an all-time high, but
this year.
For this year, man, like I think
it started off good with the soul stuff.
It did.
And then it kind of like, it was like, what? Out. Yeah, and it was like,
pop.
Yeah, and it was like, what's going on here? Obviously, the COVID happened and everything, so maybe that played a part in it, and people were like, man, I'm going to hold my project because I can't go out on the road. Because, a lot of people like to drop projects and then, either
obviously, and then racial injustice and the protests and just so many things that kind of changed the landscape of where we would probably be at this point musically, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, shout out to hip hop, bro. Shout out to music in general right now.
Yeah,
killing it, like bunch of good shit.
Lake Show, man.
Lake Show.
If you ask me a question, it's going to be Lake Show.
It's going to be Lake Show, right? I told you the other day. I'm like, you ask me a question, it's Lake Show.
Lake Show. Oh man, do you have a pet peeve? Do you have pet peeves, man? Something that bugs you? Hold on to it. Think about
it. You asked me a question. Hold up.
Well, because I hear you going, and I know you got some, right? But I'll give you a second to think about it. I want to just throw this out, man.
Let's talk about some pet peeves.
So, at work, somebody came up to me and said, "Hey," and this is more a question, like something that bothered me, and it was, man, you look like you're getting fat. That really bothered me, and I think there's something. That's not necessarily a pet peeve, but it kind of falls in that line of like, why would you even say that? And then my thought to the other person was, man, you look like you're 9 months pregnant. Why are you even coming at me like that? Now, I didn't say that. I kept my mouth shut. I just said,
quarantine.
Kind of. In that same kind of sense. You know what I'm saying? So,
good catch.
I saw it when it was going up. If you guys are listening, man, he took a drink and the coaster kind of got stuck to the bottom there.
Again, no?
Yeah. Anyways,
never duplicate it. So,
but yeah, man, I really didn't know that bothered me until somebody said that to me, because I've never really gotten that in my life, right? Of, hey, man.
Somebody judging you for your size?
Yeah. Hey, man, you fat. You look like you're getting fat. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, ooh, that touched a button on me, man. I was like, I don't know, man. I did not care for that at all. You know? So I don't know if there's something like a question or a pet peeve or something that people do.
So jumping off what you just said.
Yeah.
Just if I can have an answer to that.
Okay.
To what you just spoke about. You know, it's funny because, you know, I was a skinny dude my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I've gotten bigger over the years. And initially, and it still stings. You know what I'm saying? I've learned to embrace it. I've learned to embrace where I'm at because I've made the choices, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I am where I am, and not that I want to be where I am, but I am where I am. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that, like, that initial sting of like, okay, so like when somebody walks up to me and they're like, "What's up, big guy?" And I'm like, why can't I just be a guy? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I just be a bro? Why can't I? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But I understand it, you know, and
but that doesn't sting you then.
Oh, it does.
Does it? Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
It stings you no matter what.
That is sort of a pet peeve then. It is like somebody that comes up to you that, you know, and says, "What's up, big fella? What's up, big guy?"
Right.
You know?
And like, part of it's my own insecurities and where I want to be. Because I think people see me two different ways. You know what I'm saying? Some people see me as like a big fat dude. And then some people see me as like a big, like, fucking monster. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, you can lift up 30,000 pounds, and you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So, but I think a pet peeve for me is being indecisive. I think that's a huge pet peeve for me.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's really good. Yeah.
You know, without calling anybody out, it's like I feel like when you go somewhere, for the most part, let's say 90%, you should have a clear understanding of what type of decision you're going to make. Right?
Okay.
So I'll make it as simple as possible.
Okay.
Go to a restaurant. Go to, not even a restaurant, a fast food restaurant, right? You should have an idea of what you want. Now, if you see something that's flames and you're like, "Ooh, that looks good." Do I go with what I regularly get or this? Fuck it.
Yeah. Well,
Now, right then and there, you got to make the decision.
Right.
I'm getting this. Right? Or parking spots. If you're walking around looking for a parking spot, or driving around looking for a parking spot, park the fucking car.
Well, yeah, you know, it's really, like, why do people drive around, dude, try to find, like, what are they looking for?
The perfect parking spot.
What is the perfect? I mean, I guess everybody's got their own, you know, the perfect parking spot, whatever that is in their brain, right?
Well, I'm weird because I'll drive, like, I don't like to park next to people.
Yeah, so you kind of go out.
I go out a little bit,
and then you're just like, psh.
Another pet peeve of mine. Okay. Understanding space. So, with obviously the COVID-19, social distance. Okay. Understanding personal space. Right. So, okay, I'm gonna take two and tie them in together.
Okay.
I go park way the fuck out here in a slot where I know where I'm at. So when I leave wherever I am, right, shopping, getting food, whatever the case may be, I know where my car is, and I know that essentially nobody should really be parked right next to me because I left a lot of parking spaces there for a lot of people to park.
Yeah.
And then and then you walk out there and it's a one, pew,
yeah,
and you're tucked in and you're going,
man, I parked out this way.
And then you look around, you're like, well, it's 3 over here. It's 3 over here. Why in the fuck did you park? Why?
You know why I think people do that? Just out of, it might not be, but I think people can't see the lines. They look a little crooked to them or something. So they see a car and they go, oh, I could judge that because there's a car here. So I can park up next to it.
I think people are fucking idiots.
That's the only thing.
That's a huge, like, and then obviously personal space when it comes to like just personal.
Do you hate when the personal space is like touching, or is it like close?
Okay,
talking?
if I don't know you, don't ever put your fucking hands on me.
Okay, all right.
And don't do this. Don't do this. Don't talk to me like this. And you, for the listeners out there, don't come up to the side of my face and talk to me. Don't get I don't fucking know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like with me and you know what I'm saying? We brothers. So something super funny and I'm like, hey, bro, oh shit.
Or you're like, oh, you know, like a little,
like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for people that I love, when I went like for people that I love and that are around me, I am that way for people I care about, and have no problem with people that I care about doing that with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you don't know me, for one, don't ever put your fucking hands on me. Don't
enough.
tap me on the shoulder. Don't do this thing that they, you know, put the hand on the back. Hey, let me ask you, get your fucking hand off my back. Didn't nobody ask you to come invade my personal space?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
No, I'm serious, bro.
No, I get it.
Don't touch me. I don't know you.
Right.
And then I feel like, and I understand for some people that do it, it's a way of coming off as non-aggressive, as passive.
You know,
I feel like people do that to be like, hey, I don't want to cause no trouble.
Right.
But at the same time, for me personally, by you touching me, like, and the way I was raised, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not okay. Like,
yeah,
I don't know you.
Yeah. You know, I actually had to learn that over time because I like to touch people.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, you know, I've learned to, and I mean like you know what I'm saying? I like I like the touch. I'm one of those people, right?
Okay.
Like, I'm with you to a certain extent, but that doesn't really bother me. Like if somebody comes up and, you know, kind of maybe puts their hand here and be like, hey, excuse me. That doesn't really bother me.
Okay.
I'm just saying, right?
Okay.
But on the other hand, like what you're saying as well, like, you know, I don't like close talkers though. That's one thing. Like the personal space of like you said, somebody coming in. Back up off that a little bit. But as far as the touching go, I don't know if this came from my mom or just me. I don't know but you know, a touch can be powerful, right? But then I had to learn, because there's actually quite a few of people like yourself out there that just doesn't like that. So I've learned that years ago. Don't really touch anybody. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me clarify a little bit.
Okay.
So if somebody comes to me and announces themselves as they say, like, hey, excuse me, right? I'm okay with that. Like, I get that. Now, don't touch me in no weird ass spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't touch the small of my back and be like, yo, excuse me. I'm going to turn around and be like,
yeah, might give you.
knock
you out. I might knock you out.
Don't touch the small of my back and say, excuse me.
Right.
Because I'm going to excuse the shit out your ass, right?
And I would especially say, real quick side note, if you're a male, especially don't do that to a female.
Oh, of course.
It shouldn't be said, but it
be happening.
It should, you know, because
it be happening probably a lot more than it do with dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They be out here, I'm sorry, grab a booty. I'm sorry. I didn't see you there.
Oh, it slipped down just a little bit.
Bad,
my bad.
Oh, my bad. I got something in my other arm. I don't know what happened. But nah, like, But that's okay. Like, if you tap me on the shoulder, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But I'm saying, like, when you come up, like, when you like when you hit the grip, bro, like when they come up behind you and they grip, like they grip you
there's
right here.
Yes, there's certain people.
They get the full palm on your shoulder,
Yeah.
or they get the full like the hand don't move,
right?
Like they don't hit you with the tap, or even the quick, open hand tap on the back, like, hey, I'm excuse me, my bad, excuse me, my bad. Right. That's all good. But when they hit you with the full like psh, on the back, and you holding my back,
right?
I'm gonna turn around like, do I know you?
There's a dude at my work, right? I'm giving him crap for this, but he'll straight up come up to me and like full on just like grab me from like in like grip on. So what do? It's retaliation. I give it right back, dude. I'm like, you want to invade my space like that, dude? I'll just give it right back.
Right.
He's a very
let me see what you about.
Let me get
low
up.
Key.
He will get in your personal space.
Yeah.
And I think he does it to irritate. I'm not sure if he does it to he's an older man, older gentleman. He's in his mid 60s, late 60s.
Okay.
And so it's just maybe ingrained. Can't break that habit. It's not gonna happen.
One thing about older people, bro, is they touchy-feely, bro. They'll fuck around. They'll grab you on your arm. When they talk to you, they want to grab you on your arm.
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying? So I try to ease back with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think my mom's kind of like that.
You know what I mean? Because everything for them is, it's just the way they are at this point. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now,
but again, something similar to like a nice little like, hey, hun.
It's who it is, too.
Right. Hey, hun, can I, because of that older, generation, like you're saying, hey, hun, can you help me with something? Whatever.
Right.
Sweet, nice. Right.
It depends on who it is.
But
as well.
This guy.
Yeah, you rub it on my shoulders like that?
Like and it's not like rubbing like a massage, which is weird in itself.
He gripping
me.
He got the young grippers.
And he's like,
he got the young grippers.
Hey,
you're right. Oh, shaking your shit.
Yeah, and you're like, damn, man, get off of me.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do? About an hour later, he's on the computer. Hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Zeke. Send. He's over there sending some terrible shit. Just XY, exclamation point.
Still, it doesn't bother me as bad as you, but I mean, there are extremes to that. Yeah. But I get like that personal space, that bubble, bro. And it's also the same thing. And I feel like we mentioned this on the podcast at some certain point, like even in a convenience store or whatever, right? And
the worst.
And you're paying for whatever your Red Bulls and stuff, dude.
Fuck up off me,
and they're like
man.
Right behind you.
Like,
and you're like
dick in the butt, bro.
You look behind them and you're like,
bro, they're sexually molesting you, bro.
Well, and this is, obviously, even during COVID, but just like, what do you want, my card number and stuff? What are you doing?
They still try to creep up in COVID crisis, bro. They're like, well, what is 6 feet? What is 6 feet? Like, what? What do you mean? Like, they still try to creep up, bro. Like, I don't understand it. Right. Why do you need to be that close to somebody?
I don't get it.
I don't even like being that close to people that I like.
Do you want me to pay for your stuff, bro?
Yo.
Are
you paying for my shit?
Well, the worst is
if you gonna dry hunt me, the least you can do is pay for my $300 groceries. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but especially like in like a Circle K or something, you buy your Red Bull, man, and then somebody has their like big gulp, and then they set it right on the counter, right by it, bro. And you're like,
that drives me nuts.
Wait a second, man. Like,
you couldn't wait. You couldn't hold that fucking 24-ounce big gulp for 30 fucking seconds.
Right, man.
Oh my God, that drives me nuts.
That does drive me crazy.
When you place your items on, I'm not done. My shit is still on the counter.
It's not even in a
And you know when they do it? You know when they do it? You know when they do it? They do it.
You just touched me in
I know. I did. You see, I went like this. I was like, I was like,
I'm just kidding, man.
I was like, You know when they do it? Right when you start punching your shit in, you be like,
yeah. You're like, bro, you really want my code?
I'll be like, you can have it, motherfucker.
There ain't much in there. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm already bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do much to me.
Oh man.
Oh my, that shit drives me nuts.
Yeah, that does drive me.
Because you like low key talking shit, like on like subliminal, like, can you hurry the fuck up? And then the motherfucker get up there and want to buy 10 goddamn scratchers. And hold the rest of the line up. Sometimes I'll be sitting in the car just watching, like, let me see how long this motherfucker took like 15 minutes. He came out with scratch. He already scratching them on the way out.
Yep.
Oh shit, didn't win that one.
Oh man. Rude people are, obvious. It's an obvious one.
That's
obvious. You ever see people do, like, we walk into a QT van or something and, pull or push open the door and somebody sneaks, like they almost like sneak in. They don't want to hold it open for you. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll open the door like just enough for their body to get in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so rude, dude.
No,
they see you coming, right? And it's like, I don't want to hold the door open for you.
It's not even...
So, like, they, like, squeeze through this crack of the door.
Okay,
and the door, you know what I'm saying? Almost like shutting the door on you.
I've had that, but the worst thing, for me, what's even worse, is you right behind the motherfucker, and they open the door, and then they just let it go. And you know them Circle K, them gas station doors?
Yeah.
When you open them, and they click right here, they fucking go,
yeah.
And you like, you son of a bitch, you couldn't hold it for 2 seconds?
Right. I don't get that, dude.
So, basically, people being generous. You know what I'm saying? Now, the other thing that drives me nuts, and this may be Arizona in particular.
Oh, we talking about driving?
Oh, let's go there. Bro.
Yeah, let's go. Because that's a big...
I'm gonna teach y'all the rules of driving.
That's a big pet peeve for out here, man. Just huge.
Okay. The left lane is the fast lane.
What? It is?
The left lane is the fast lane. Now, everybody want to be in the left lane.
I thought the left lane was
the maybe kind of drive.
65 maybe.
The left lane is the fast lane.
Just playing, by the way.
The left lane is if you get in the left lane, be on the move. If it's somebody that comes up behind you, and you notice that they got a little speed, do what you can to get the fuck over. Now, if it's traffic and you can't get over it, that is what it is.
Right.
But get over into the right-hand lane. Once that person passes you, get back over into the fast lane.
Right.
Until or unless somebody comes up and does the same thing.
Yep.
And it be like that.
Right.
I be driving fast, and it be motherfuckers hauling on my ass. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker coming.
Right.
He come. Okay,
let me get over.
Let me zoom up and get over real quick.
Right. Yeah.
And then I'm back in.
Again, common courtesy.
That's it. Right.
And then
the left lane is the fast lane, y'all. The left lane is the fast lane. You doing 65. The person next to you is doing 65. The person in the third lane is a truck in the third lane. Pass this motherfucker, man.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh my God, man. Or you see I'm driving at a good speed. So now we in a race I didn't even know we were in. So you done passed me, got in front of me, and then dropped about 10 miles an hour. For what?
Right.
For what?
And
just go where you going. I'm going home.
Right.
I gotta pee. I'm hungry. You don't know what's going on in my life. Why are you trying to race me?
Right.
Or I'm gonna let you jump
Say
in. If you get on the freeway, okay, this is literally in the handbook of driving to get your driver's license. As you are entering onto the freeway, you need to be gaining speed in order to have a maintained speed.
Wait, you don't go on 45?
No, to have a maintained speed
A 45?
of the freeway speed. The only way that cannot happen is if there is traffic and you are going at the flow of traffic. So don't wait to try to pedal it to the pedal, put your fucking foot down, okay, until you get on to that little strip. Get on the freeway.
Right. Yeah, that is.
Get on the freeway.
What?
You got half a fucking mile in Arizona.
Oh, Arizona has
Half
the longest.
a fucking mile.
Longest
or
on
this.
ramps.
Oh my
Longest
God, bro.
on
Or
ramps,
this.
dude.
You wait the whole half a mile. Then you click the signal. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nigga, I've been letting you in for the last half mile, for the last quarter mile.
Mm-hmm.
Get on the fucking freeway.
Right.
Drive.
And then
If you ever see a black dude doing like this, that's me. That's me. I'm behind you like this. Bro, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing out here?
And then when you're getting on, right, and you're getting on the freeway, why do people want to race you in the right hand and don't want to let you go over?
Oh my God.
And then what they do, they go up and then they cut you off to get off on the next exit. That's a big one out here too, man. So
I'm gonna let you in.
Gaining the speed. They go 45. They just maintain 45. Get on.
Sometimes they ain't even doing that.
Oh my goodness, it's nuts. And
Incredible.
Then if you are gaining speed and you're going about 65, somebody behind you that's about a car length is speeding up. So I ain't landing. I got to get over. I ain't letting. I'm not going behind.
No.
them.
I can't let you get over here so I can get over here.
So
I gotta make sure that
I can't merge left so they can merge right.
They gotta make sure that when they merge, it's in front of you, so you know that their car was boss. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either, man. It's
we both got turn signals on, bro.
Right.
We both about to do a separate. We have a transaction with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, but
you know
instead of coming in behind you and still,
I came for services.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You provide the service. You got to cut in front of me for that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Come on. But it's courtesy, bro. It's courtesy.
It all comes down to courtesy, yeah.
It's courtesy, and it's people not being courteous of each other. People don't care.
So that's what kind of pet peeves are, though, right? Being courteous of other people, maybe?
Well, I mean, sometimes it could be like,
Well, that's not true, because my sister has, Amanda, she has where chewing, like hearing people chew, is a pet peeve for her.
Oh, my God.
You know,
so that's a huge one for me.
But some people, you know, like when I had my, you know, nose problems and stuff like that, it was hard for me to chew, you know, quietly. As over time I've gotten a lot better at that, you know, and stuff like that.
Right.
But there, you know, that smacking noise of, you know, really gets underneath her skin, and I believe she's gotten a little bit better at that. But still,
it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts too. But
you know, and especially when it's like gum, and people are over there. Sorry, this is gonna bug some people. So just tune out for a second where they go.
Oh my God!
You know, with gum, bro. It's
yeah,
like,
they chewing that shit like it's the last thing on earth.
We don't need to see you chewing gum like that, man. Like, look at smacking the noise doesn't really bother me.
The blowing bubbles and popping the bubbles. Hey, what'd you do last week, Gerald?
Yeah.
Damn, were you shooting at me? Like, what are you talking about?
Oh man, yeah.
You know,
Some
It's
people
those
get
little
so
things.
extravagant with those the bubbles
man.
or
the
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I forgot about
you gotta
that.
you gotta
dude.
pop
That's
that
so
many
funny,
fucking bubbles. Your whole mouth is exploding.
Oh my gosh, man, that's so
Oh
funny,
my
man.
gosh, man! Come on now.
Oh shoot! Hey,
But
you,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I didn't know. Do you have more about the bubbles? Because I'm moving on from the gum.
No, I'm just saying it goes back to courtesy, man.
It does. It does
goes
go back.
back to
And
courtesy.
another thing that kind of goes along with the courtesy, since we're kind of talking
Again,
about it, right?
We got there.
Right,
Somehow,
yeah.
some way.
Right. Is something else that I don't particularly like, and especially these 5 years now, 4 years. I don't understand why you're single. Why are you single? That one really bothers me, and this is why it bothers me. Because what you're in my brain, what you're telling me is there's two things going on, right? One thing is you're too good to be single, right?
That's part of it.
That's
Yep.
part of it.
I'm
The
with
second part of it is almost like, what the
fuck is wrong with you?
What's your problem?
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I hear more of,
It's
hey,
both.
what's your problem?
It's both.
You know,
It's both.
because your brain typically picks up that negative, right? Of hey, what's wrong with you? You know, you should be with somebody. You're such a cool person. You have a good personality. Whatever, right?
And it's
just
normally the
so
opposite sex that tells you that too. Which is so
It's
funny.
just so I just that one gets under my skin, man. So,
yeah,
that
I
one
think
just
judging
really,
people. I think we kind of touched on this on the past podcast, but I think judging people's lives, like inserting yourself into people's lives, is that's definitely a pet peeve. Like, you don't know shit about me,
right? And it's
even if you know what I'm saying, like even if you do know me, like,
well, you know, it'd be the same thing even if you said that to me. If you were to come to me and be like,
well, I've been asking you why you single for a long time.
whatever, bro, you have not.
Like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
You have not.
No, it's
lies.
I'll play. All cap.
No,
all
but
cap.
if it'd be different if we, you know, obviously we're having a conversation about whatever, and it kind of creeps into the conversation. Whatever. I don't have a problem with that. It's that almost that direct question.
Yeah.
Hey, why
Out
are
of
you
nowhere,
single?
too. Right.
And it's like, no, nah, I don't want to go down that road with you.
Well, how are you?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to answer?
What are you not dating?
Right.
What are you not going to make yourself available? What's wrong with you? You know, it's just like, it's just a black hole that you sink into. And it's also even back in the day, you know, you probably got this question all the time. Hey, when are you guys getting married? If you're with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
You guys getting married?
Oh,
when you getting married?
And in front of the other person too?
Hey, you getting married? Come on.
In front of your partner?
When you gonna make her? You know, when you gonna make him? What are you doing? So you can have kids. You know,
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah. No, I agree.
That's kind of in the same vein, dude. But that's again courtesy.
Yeah.
Like, don't. Even if you're somewhat friends, acquaintance, don't please. I mean, it's almost like what's that rule of don't bring up politics or religion. You know, like on a first date or with, you know, whatever. Even if you don't know a motherfucker like that,
in
some sort of social gathering where
Right.
it's a party and you may know a couple people, but you don't know everybody, right?
Right. Facts.
So yeah, that one, the single one, right now for me is probably one of my biggest ones. It's like, you know, it's a jab. It feels like a jab. Like, you know, hey, why are you single? Jab. You know, oh come on, you better not jab. It's like, stop jabbing me, man. I don't want to get shanked no more.
Right,
dude. I'm
right,
done.
right.
I was just bleeding out the side, man.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Jeez.
Right.
Because they're trying to make you feel better, but that's not what's happening. So if anybody else is do that, don't do that to other people, please.
Yeah.
Be common courtesy.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
just don't.
Yeah,
don't
gotta
do
be
that.
courteous,
Now,
man.
obviously, if it's one of your best friends, or and it kind of comes up in a conversation like we were talking about, that's something different.
Yeah, totally
like,
different.
You know, man, really, you know, I think we had a conversation maybe a couple weeks ago. Man, I really like you just, and whatever the conversation it evolved into, because we were on the phone, you're like, man, I'd really like to see you with, you know, because wherever we were talking about, I don't have a problem with that, because we were having a conversation about more than, you know, just that question.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think people gotta stay out of people's business.
Right.
And whether it's personal space, personal physical space, personal mental space, personal spiritual space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay out of people's business, man.
Right.
Like, stay, you know, I mean, when it comes to shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you say, are you good? Like, everything good? Like, how's everything going? Like, that's different. But when you direct it like,
bro, you just made me think of something.
How come you ain't got a house yet, man? How come you ain't got a house? Like, motherfucker, I'm broke.
Right.
Like, I'm working. I'm getting there.
Right.
How come you ain't got $1 million yet? Like, do you got $1 million fucking dollars? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? When they ask these questions and talk to people in that space, because you don't know what somebody's going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And same thing physically. When you do something, when you physically approach somebody, you have to be careful how you approach somebody physically, because you don't know if you're being intimidating, if you know you're being like sexually, you know what I'm saying, intimidating.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know if you don't know how it's coming off.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't. Sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you're just not aware of that. But you did make me think of something. And when people go, "Hey, you good?" and you go, "Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?" or whatever, you know, are you good? Are you sure you're good? You look kind of tired. You look kind of messed up. Like, did you have a long night last night?
Another one.
Like, keep pushing you, like, to say, what you want me to say? I'm severely. What do you want from me, man? I told you I was good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's that question, like, more than once can get annoying.
Oh yeah,
that could definitely be something of a pet peeve.
That shit can piss you off.
Yeah, because it's like, I just told you I was fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't believe you. Well,
now,
then why are you asking me if you don't believe me?
now some of that, and we talked about it the other day, is that some of that has to do with maybe that day, and this kind of goes back to a different conversation we had about people being very complex individuals, and us not having the understanding of the complexity, even though we know, like, even though we understand that I understand that I'm complex. You understand that you're complex. You have a range of emotions and a range of ways of dealing with things. And I have a range of ways of dealing with things. But when it comes to other people, we'll see people and go, and we box them in.
Box them in, yeah.
Right?
We always put people
so
in
when we
boxes,
see somebody who's generally happy on an everyday basis, and then they come in, and it's not even that they're sad, but they're not the bubble wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you may even see an asshole. Like, let's take the flip side of that. Somebody who's normally an asshole, and they come in like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And you're like,
"Whoa,
yo, was you sniffing cocaine last night, bro? Like, you was doing drugs? Like, you ain't sleep for 24 hours? You know what I'm saying? You good? You good?
Right? Yeah.
Did you lose somebody? Like, what happened? Well, I can't understand. Why the fuck are you so happy right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Your life is literally in misery. And so a lot of times we push people because, again, we know complexity, but we don't necessarily apply it to everybody else in our life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we all do it. We do it in relationships. We do it in friendships. We do it at work with people that we know but don't necessarily know, but we see them on an everyday basis. You know what I mean?
Like, even, you know, say for instance, you and I go, "Hey man, you good?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm good." And then I can tell that there's not something good with you. You will, or anybody that I'm close with, will tell me. Not like to the extent, but be if you're close with that person, don't push it. They will eventually kind of tell you, maybe in a roundabout way. Maybe they'll tell you directly, or it might be 10 minutes into the conversation,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
and it'll eventually be like, man, I'm sick and tired of
whatever it is,
right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, right.
You know, instead of trying to dig for it, because usually that other person, I know for myself, if you're gonna dig for it, I ain't telling you anyways. Like at that point,
Oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
that wall goes whoop,
way
it
up.
just comes right up, dude. I just built
up.
the brick so fast,
Oh yeah,
and just went, yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
because nobody wants to. It's the adult version of why. Why?
Yeah, very
Why?
good. Yeah, why?
Well, why? And I say that because I have
I
kids.
know.
Well, why?
And I know what you're referring
Well, why?
to. Yep.
But why?
Mm-hmm.
But where?
Mm-hmm.
Are we there yet?
You're right. It is the adult.
I
version
just
of
gave you
that.
the answer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if there's a more complex answer to that, I'll get there. Let me. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get
You
there
know what
with
I mean?
you. Yeah.
We'll get there. We gonna get there. You know, one of my big stands is we'll make it there. Somehow, some way, we gonna make it there.
We'll make it there. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
We
man.
on our way. We ain't there yet, but we getting there. We getting there. Okay. Now we here. Okay. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, it's definitely the adult version of, well, why? You good? But you okay?
Right.
But you okay?
But why?
You don't see. Well, when a stranger so I've had this happen. About 6-7 years ago at work, and I had a customer. Now, okay, I'm gonna tell you about my brand of customer service. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Breaking it down.
I'm the nicest motherfucker in the world, and I will help you no matter what. That's my job.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where I'm at. If my job is to help you, my job is to help you.
Right.
But you will understand that if you come off disrespectful, I'm going to match your energy. I'm not a believer in now I understand people have days and you never know, right? So let's say I deal with you the first time. Mm-hmm. Your energy's a little off. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to be cool. I don't know how your day was. It might just be one of them days. I get it. Second time you come in, you get the same energy. Okay, your life is fucked up.
Yeah, something's going on.
Third time, now you really coming at me, right?
Right.
Now I don't have no time for. I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna match the energy,
right?
Because I'm literally going to put a mirror in front of your face. Mm-hmm. You think it's okay to come out here and treat people like this? Trust me, I'm gonna go there with you. So about 7 years ago, I had a customer, regular customer, come in, continual bitch. It was just everything. It didn't matter. Mm-hmm. She went to everything. You when you saw her come in, you went and grabbed everything out the back. Mm-hmm. I'm giving you all this shit for. We literally just got it in today.
Right.
Complain. So after about 6-7 times, she comes in and I didn't do shit. I saw her come in. I said, I'm working. I got shit to do.
Right.
She comes in. She goes, you don't have any more of this, or you don't have any more of this. And I'm saying that because she wasn't an old lady. She was well within, she was at a good age. Okay.
Okay.
And you don't have any more of this. You don't have any of this. Oh, these look shitty. These don't look, and I like curse at you. Nope. I ain't got no more today. Are you okay? Are you okay? Because it just seems like something's wrong with you today. I said, no. I'm in a great mood. And looked at her like, but you know what I'm saying? Like for her to feel like, you know what I mean? Who do you think you are?
Right. Why
Well, something seems off with you today.
what do you
Bitch,
know?
I don't know you.
Yeah. We
Bitch,
don't
you
know.
seem off every day you come in this
Right,
motherfucker.
we were
What?
customer
Right,
employee, man.
right.
Like that's really
Now,
it.
part of it's my fault, but I'm not playing that shit with nobody.
Well, some people just sometimes need to be put in check like that, and hopefully, it doesn't escalate or get taken.
There's people that
too
walk
bad.
around this earth, bro, and this is the one thing I've learned. And I think everybody can attest to this, no matter what profession you're in. No matter what profession, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're in the music industry, if you're in the sports, like it does. There are some people that walk around this earth that literally want to cause and start trouble.
Mm-hmm. That is very true. There's just
They wake up and go, it doesn't matter. I'm going to report.
yeah.
You're not helping. I'm calling the cops. I'm going to report it. Where's your man? I am the manager. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they do that multiple times a day. It doesn't matter where they go.
How miserable is their life though, dude? If they're doing
You
that,
got
And,
to have
I
a
would just.
terrible fucking life.
I think that's just.
Bro, if I ask for tomatoes, if I ask for no tomatoes and I get tomatoes on my burger, guess what I'm doing? I'm plucking the fucking tomatoes off. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the way I'm attacking life. People are like, are you serious?
Right.
Are you fucking
or they
serious?
take it, kind of throw it, or
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Right.
You don't know what I'm going through.
Right.
I saw this video of this hairdresser, and it seemed like a client that was a regular client of hers, and I can't remember what the conversation was about, but she was being disrespectful, the client, and the hairdresser was like, "Yo, you got to leave.
Yeah.
You're not going to disrespect disrespected the assistant, disrespected her."
Right.
And then she goes, then the client goes, "Well, you just don't know what I'm dealing with." She goes, "We all dealing with shit, bitch.
Right. Aren't we all? Yeah.
We all dealing with shit, but I don't treat you like shit." And half of her head was done, bro.
Oh, no.
She was like, "Nah, you come back next week." She wasn't mean. She goes, "I'm not going to, you know what I mean? You're a client of mine, but you got to handle your shit. When you come back here, you got to come right."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
was like, Robin, are you fucking talking to me like that, Robin? It's me. You know what I'm saying?
It's me.
It's me.
It's always it's me. It's me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Just have some common courtesy. You know
Have
what I'm
some common
saying?
courtesy.
Try to.
I hope I didn't do that too well.
You know, just
Pause.
Yeah, be careful what you're saying to other people, man. Especially
Yeah,
people
man.
you are not tight with, man. That you're not close with. You know, so
Yeah, always.
definitely.
And one more point. Be courteous of what other people are going through.
Yeah, for sure.
You never fucking know.
Very true.
You
You
never
know what.
fucking know,
Yeah,
man.
you don't know what people are.
You never fucking know.
Yeah.
For everything that you're going through, there's the next person next to you is going through 10 times more. They didn't just lost 3 people in their life and down to their last dollar, and they may look a certain way, but they may be going through a lot more shit than you. So
Right. Yep.
Always
You
be courteous.
never know, bro. Never know.
And get on the fucking freeway. And don't drive in the left lane if you're not if you're going 65, get out the left lane. And if you see somebody coming up, get out the way. What
Damn
else?
right. Lake
What
Show.
else we got? Lake Show.
Full circle, buddy. Full
Full
circle.
circle. Full circle.
Oh, man. If you guys haven't already, you guys hit that subscribe button, man. You guys got to hit that. Lets us know where we're at, man. We thank you guys for rocking with us, man. We sure do
Real
appreciate
quick,
it.
Before we get out of here,
Yeah.
make sure you guys tune into all the shows. I'll be real quick. Grace-based reviews. We got reviews damn near every other day.
Right.
What you heard. Get back on what you heard. All the new music that's being reviewed. All the new music that's being talked about on Turn Up My DB. Most of it is coming from what you heard, okay? So go to what you heard every fucking Monday and listen to the new music. If you don't want to hear the alternative section, skip over the shit. It's
Right.
YouTube. Y'all know how to do it, okay? And always stay in tune with us. Turn on my DB, Gray Space Reviews, What You Heard, in the flagship Gray Space podcast. Follow us at the Gray Space Network. Follow him at Zeke Zias. Follow me at Follow him at Zeke.Zias. I got to put that dot in there.
Yeah, you do. You got to put the
that
dot
in there.
Yeah.
Follow me at Turn Up My DB. And, stay in tune, man. We got a lot of shit coming up.
You guys stay safe. You guys stay positive out there.
And as always, ho, 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 man.